and I'll continue the song Under the Bridge from the Red Hot Chili Peppers for you in the meantime.
Drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses the windy. I never worry, now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Both teams already ready, no breaks requested this time, and we are going back to the game screen. No change in planes, perhaps a change in plans though, as I give both captains the 10-second warning before the match start. So again, Czech Air 1 with 2 Focke-Wulfs, a P-51A, an F4U-1, another P-51A and a Mosquito, 4 P-51As, a 109 Friedrich and an IL-2T on the side of GWDYS sister. We'll be covering the side of Czech Air 1 again this game. And I'm quickly gonna refill my glass of water. Again, Czech Air 1 spawning all the way half of the team on one side of the map and the other half of the team on the other side of the map. That is really inconvenient. Whilst I don't get a spectator. Okay, that was weird. Thank God. Again, Czech Air 1 with 3 planes high, 3 planes low. Seeming to do the exact same strategy as in game 1 on the same side of the map as well. Now it's interesting to see if GWDYS sister are expecting this and anticipating onto that, or are simply playing their own game. We'll see that in the next few minutes. And too bad indeed, Imenikaz, that there are no engine sounds on some of the aircraft on this map. That's something we noticed yesterday as well. I will report that as a bug tomorrow, and hopefully it will be fixed in the next patch. That indeed takes a bit of the fun away from the game. So yeah, 3 planes high, 3 planes low. Czech Air 1 doing exactly the same as in the first match, and by the looks of it, GWDYS sister did not anticipate on this, or simply are playing their own strategy. Not taking any risk whatsoever, going even further than in the first match. Vlak in here in the beautiful F4U, the quite uniquely shaped wings. If you wonder why, the F4U is a carrier-based fighter, and by designing the wings like this, the biggest part of the wings can be clapped upwards, so it could actually fit a lot of F4Us on a carrier ship, aircraft carrier ship. Because the wings only took up a little bit of space. They basically only had to fit the frame on the ship, and that way you could take a lot more planes with you into war than with any normal plane design, I might say. And again, GWDYS sister and Czech Air 1 copying the first game really. We'll see if it takes as long as the first match did, or if either of the teams are now anticipating on what happened then. The pressure is on GWDYS sister, I feel, because they lost the first match this way. Czech Air 1 really copying exactly the same as the first match. The Focke-Wulfs take a few ground targets then fly away, the Mosquito keeps ground attacking and the P-51As stay high. We'll follow this Mosquito here, the British heavy fighter, and see how he attacks these ground targets. CZ Milda so far keeping up with Czech Air 1 in amount of ground targets destroyed. It's completely even. CZ Milda on 9, Czech Air on 10. And Czech Air now seems to be expecting GWDYS to intercept the ground attack aircraft. The GWDYS also seem to have talked through what happened the first match and appear to be confident in having a counter strategy at the ready to make sure they won't lose on supremacy again this game. Yeah, identical strategies coming out from Czech Air 1 and 2. Some nice duo ground attacking here from PTZ and the Daredevil, both in their Focke-Wulfs, who also appear to be pretty capable of taking some low HP ground targets out. PTZ, interestingly enough, choose to attack the tanks and to not finish off the convoy, who's left now at 4%. And Mate will do that himself. But Phil at it, it's left at 0% HP remaining. CZ Milda, still being alive, easily keeps up with the 3 ground attacking planes from Czech Air 1, both having 14 or now 15 ground targets destroyed. As I mentioned before the tournament started, really as an introduction, the Czech Air 1 team is a team with a lot of experience in tournaments already. They participated in at least three previous tournaments in which they placed second round. That's not too good in the first attempt. Fourth round, which is a big improvement already in the second attempt, and fifth round in the Take 5 tournament that was hosted by Wargaming a few weeks ago. So racking up experience and now taking it all the way into the sixth round, if I'm not mistaken, in this Doge Fighter tournament. The Mosquito still ground attacking, the Focke-Wulfs also still ground attacking. Because Flecking crashed in the first match, they're not taking any risk, it seems, anymore in leaving a ground target at 1%, trying to get it at the last second. In the meantime, I see in the chat that there is a discussion going on about my hair last night and my hair this night. Yeah guys, please vote what was better, my haircut yesterday or today. And I'm afraid in many cases that this match is taking as long as the first encounter between the two teams, as they are both completely content and just taking out as much ground target as possible. GWDYS though seem to have chosen to attack the ground targets which are leading towards the Czech Air 1 team. And I haven't seen any ground target being attacked for a while now by CZ Milda. We expect a Mohawk for the finals. That's not gonna happen, I'm afraid. What I might be able to give you though is, as I'm a king now, I might as well wear my crown. How about that for a change? We'll see how you like it in about 3 minutes, and then I'll decide if I keep it on or pull it off again. In the meantime, no changes. Czech R1 leading by 2 targets against GWDYS. That's 22 destroyed by by Czech R1, or 23 by now, and 20 destroyed by the GWDYS, who have now finally come to attack. And we see Tripolitan engaging on Lord Beery, and Marty Jameson going for Steel James, both in the P51A. Tripolitan has chosen to also engage on Steel James, taking him down to 71% HP remaining. I'm gonna try and find Tripolitan really quickly for you. And Vlak in under fire here by pretty much the entire GWDYS sister team, or at least 2 of those, but they're not really hitting him. He only lost 61 HP, and GWDYS choose to stay high and not give up too much altitude at one go. While Beery in the meantime seems to be diving. No one being destroyed yet by either of the teams. And Czech R1 choose to simply keep on attacking ground targets, trying to secure a ground target lead and win on superiority, whilst GWDYS sister are not really keen to dive in and take anyone out. In the meantime, the supremacy is already at 55% for Czech R1, who are still running away from the GWDYS sister team whilst attacking ground targets. We see Lord Beery now engaging on PTZ, so I will try and find him, and Mate engaging on Lord Beery whilst taking heavy damage, almost taken out in one go, and seems to be going to crash here. Yes, he will. And PTZ under fire from the P51A of El Samano, and Sextus sees that. Czech R1, PTZ and Daredevil are simply trying to stay alive as long as possible and hope they will win on supremacy in the meantime. But that's not gonna work, I'm afraid, because the IL-2T didn't join the party and is still attacking ground targets. And now I see what is happening. PTZ is simply trying to keep the fighters busy as long as possible, whilst the other half of the team is trying to intercept the IL-2T whilst they still have a supremacy lead. PTZ by now finally taken out, and I fear for Czech R1 that however nice the idea was, they executed perhaps too slowly, and this will probably cost them the match, as all the fighters from GWDYS are still alive, and the IL-2T is still evening out the ground targets, and even if he doesn't, the 5 remaining fighters will be able to destroy enough ground targets in time. As we see Marty Jameson here engaging on TZ Milda, but they only have the P51As and the F4U, and they don't have much firepower, so it will take them quite some time to destroy this IL-2T, I'm afraid. Luckily for them, the ground targets already took it to 51%, so it's now taken out, and they still have a 2-point supremacy lead. We'll see in a moment if they are going to savor it, or indeed, Shaiti, my good glasses better than Kristensen's for sure. And GWDYS now find Czech R1 Vlakin on the heavy fire by Sextus and Lord Beery, literally set on fire as well. Lord Beery getting engaged on by Marty Jameson, whilst Tripolitan seems to still be running away. Slayer attacking Marty Jameson at this moment, whilst in the background Vlakin gets taken out by Lord Beery. Marty Jameson now having 4 enemies on his tail. Let's see, Slayer who's on his tail whilst he tries to get a few shots into El Samano, but honestly I don't see how Czech could still win this game, I'm afraid.